Well, it's been doing better since you gave me that advice anyway. So,
Oh, really?
I mean, hours watched has gone down because the story videos aren't coming out, but everything else is getting more looks.
But net progress. That's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, I put 251 subscribers. I only got to grow by 400% to get some money out of this project.
Got it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, sir. Launching fighters.
What about the stealth system would not let a Orion launch fighters? You figure they just appear out of like Romulan warbirds when they pop up.
Well, they used to disrupt the stealth fields whenever whenever the stealth ships in Star Trek did that, but
All right, let's do that.
On it, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Let's do that.
Hmm.
oh no, it's a Minecraft villager. Oh.
Hmm.
Weapons free. Prepare for
You're
engagement.
kidding me.
What?
All systems are nominal.
I'm updating the fleet you just wiped the floor with.
You're remodeling it?
Yep.
Cool.
Similar premise, different way of doing it. I was hoping to get like virus mines and stuff to do my job for me, but
No, you have to work in concert to some degree to make that work right.
well, I did, but you kind of was like at the top of the map and the bottom of the map.
Yeah, but the Mercury was toothless. It was just there to lob torpedoes at you.
To be honest, if that other raider had got on to your ship and I hadn't have moved it to see your ships, I probably would have got all three raiders on of the four, and I probably would have taken out your Mercury. But
Nah,
the fact that I didn't take out the Mercury fucked me over completely.
Mercury did a lot of damage in the end before it blew up. That's true.
Your fighters did too because I didn't have enough to take them out.
Fire. Hostile unit identified.
Alrighty. There's your Mercury.
No, it only looks like a Mercury. It's not really a Mercury. Bam.
Salvo launch ready.
Bam.
So say we all. So say we all.
Jesus, that cost a lot.
Got it.
Hoodies.
Which is
Hello,
a
it's
tank.
Tank. Oh, Doggo versus Mercury game. I haven't seen this in a while.
I'm having him prepare for his match because he's only got one life left due to the scheduling snafu last week. I know I'm not going to have to play him, and he's actually got long odds. He's going against a really good player.
Who's he going against?
I can't remember now, but I know he's really good. I got to check on the stake.
Serjoke.
Who?
Stray Jock?
Stray
Yeah,
Jack.
he's
Yes,
really
Stray
good.
Jack is really good. Yeah. Okay.
Is he like Greek or Romanian or something like that?
I'm not sure. I think like half the people who played this game are British.
Hello.
Hello.
The ships connects them to their ancestors.
I really wish there was more choices of ship though, because it kind of feels like you're almost always going up against the same crap.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
some
kind of rigid
variety.
in what I use. I like having fighters and everything I fly, so that eliminates the Heracles and the Minotaur. But
Yeah. But you can go like
Nah,
a
the
straight gun
Hercules.
fleet,
Both
but
of
it's
those
just
are
like,
really good ships, though.
yeah, well,
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
Explosive ran
Hercules is basically a.
a fleet with 3 Mark 7 Vipers. That's all he had. He managed to take out Apollo of all people.
Gee.
I know, it's just some ships are just so good, and you're just like, oh, I gotta bring that. It's just good.
I screwed up big time, by the
Lloyd, would you
way.
be interested in playing a match? Because I see you're just in here.
I can do.
All right. Anything in particular you want to play?
He doesn't want to play tournament, I bet.
I don't do tournament rules. Whatever they happen to be at the time.
What did you say?
Oh Jesus. No tournament rules.
All right.
Those missiles are wasted. Big time wasted missiles. I flak my
Are
air
we
with.
going?
Be
Are we going
willing to
against
just
each other?
All right. Do you want to do Colonials or Cylons? Because I don't really have much experience with Cylons.
Well, I'll just go a random faction.
Okay. How about we do a 12K match then?
Okay. Should I use that fleet that didn't work on you, Unix?
The one I just beat?
Not the one you just beat. The one at the beginning.
Oh, that one.
Minute.
Yeah, that might work. Yeah, actually.
I know. I'm confused to which one we did first now.
When you murdered me with.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one. I'll use that one. I'm guessing this is you.
He's danky.
Dark.
Yep. Ready.
Dougal. Yeah.
Oh dear. I have no idea what I'm getting into, and I don't think it's good.
My next turn. Okay.
It should be fine.
I don't trust that.
Oh boy.
Fine for me, anyway.
One.
My guess is that it's probably a Cylon fleet.
All right, boys. Oh. Well, I'm glad I'm playing this because I've already realized an error with this fleet, and I'm going to be very happy to fix it. Fleet needs me to fiddle with it a bit.
Well, I didn't set my air wing up because I was working on my stake, so half my air wing is totally chopped up.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. I can't find that damn knife.
Oh dear.
Thank you. Move you here. Okay, let's see what we get from that. Okay, let's do this.
Got it. All right, let's do that also. Hostile mine detected. Target 45 by 99.
Escort priority 1 still online.
Hostile unit identified.
Third zone is active. Fire.
Of course they are, little bastards. Alrighty, let's go ahead.
Doggo, how did you end up with only one life left?
Because I did not schedule my my match last week because everyone was kind of like, oh, the guy I was fighting against did not try very hard to get for us to get the match scheduled. I now only get to have one life, which is very sad.
Oh boy, this is one interesting fleet. Oh my god.
Yes, Commander.
Why they all fired that fucking direction, I don't know.
Well, what? Oh. Dear God, Well, this is gonna be an experience.
Somebody's learning today, and hopefully it's not going to be me.
Well, hopefully you are learning, I think is probably...
All right, Janice. Go ahead. Time for you to fucking earn your pay.
It's a Janus.
And it's same pronunciation. Or both pronunciations are valid.
Alright, let's go. Time to scrap. Time to scrap, eunuchs. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
We going in?
We're in this one. Yes, Doggo. Lost a berserk, sir.
Yep, there she is.
Yes, Commander.
Look at you, just absolute jumping around into my fucking fire control, you little bastard. Oh! Right in the fucking bottom spine of these fucking old girls.
Hey, don't call a lady mean. Or a lady old.
Oh no, these are old bitches. You're like smacking the fucking dog water out of them. Oh, while you're at it.
Got it.
God damn it. I knew those fucking Orions would outdive me too. That's like the worst part.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of those.
Yes, sir.
They're good, but I don't know. Like they're hard to use. They're definitely a specialty kind of tool. If that makes sense.
If you know how to use them, they are
Oh yeah,
very
if you know how to
good.
use them, you can do really well with them. It's just because they can just dive so good. That's why they're. But they like if they can't really take a punch.
Mr. Dank, are you still alive?
Indeed, I am still alive, in fact. Oh, and that Hercules is dead!
Berserk is taking damage.
So's your Mercury.
Oh my god! Look at that fucking power slide. Okay.
To be fair, I am killing one of your ships a turn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So say we all.
Am I red or what color am I? Oh, look at that. Okay, better deal with that situation also.
Oh, Bean, you're so happy I took off the cone of shame.
Does your dog have a cone or something like that?
No, my cat. My cat, he had a cone. He had a little surgery last week.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, he's 15. If he dies at this point, honestly, he's lived a pretty good life. So the vet was complimenting me on like, look how your cat for 15 looks fantastic, and I'm like, yeah, he is a bastard.
Oh, by the way, the Defender is banned.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, don't
Oh,
worry
fuck.
about it. This game, don't use it. You'll be disqualified.
Oh, all right. Well,
You don't even bother.
I would have brought. I would have brought
I,
different.
at least you found out in practice, right? You didn't find out in a real match. It's not a problem. I think I can still possibly win, even with the Defender boost, but now I got an excuse if I lose.
Yeah, seriously. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Fuck.
This isn't gonna go really well or really poorly. All right, that's good.
What do you mean it's
Check
going
on
to
this.
collide? There's nothing to collide with.
What do you mean?
Well, I got no choice now.
Got it.
That's yours, okay.
Yes, Commander. I'm on it, Commander.
Oh, okay, so that's a bad ratio I'm using here. That's a better ratio. And middle guy, you spew out some defensive. Schmobagel fire too.
Yes, sir.
No, hi puppies. Go cat. You're just a bastard sometimes.
I mean, when are they not?
Sometimes they show love and affection.
I'm mostly kidding, but
There you go. At least I took one of those Orions. At least you feel a little better.
Okay, I'm glad you feel a little better.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing well.
Well, you got the defenders, so you're probably going to kick my ass up top.
Yeah, but I've already lost that Heracles. And...
Yeah, the Mercury's going to be hard to kill.
It always is.
So say we all.
The good news is now that I've won the low battle, pretty much, I've got one more. I have won the low battle, so I can actually go to full offensive on my guns down below now. So that'll help out a little bit. Of course, I shouldn't tell you that I'm doing that, but we're
I
friends.
mean, this is a friendly match.
Yes, I'm glad I spotted that defender. That was really that would have really won you friends with the management committee.
You're telling me that you asked to come back in the game and then broke the rules?
oh my gosh, that would have been
In my
would have
defense,
certainly been
in all
interesting.
fairness, I asked my opponents like first war colonials, right? And he said, yeah, first war colonials. And I'm like, okay, every first war colonial thing is we don't have Valkyries, we don't have Mercuries, but we have defenders. So like the fact that okay, this fucking rule set's a little weird because you have Mercuries and Valkyries in it. We don't normally use those.
I mean, I guess to be fair, ignorance isn't a defense of not knowing.
Oh, it certainly isn't. I've taken people to jail for less. So I mean, like, fair, but like it.
Yeah, it's still that was still pretty scummy for him to not tell you what the correct rules were.
Yeah, that was pretty scummy, I have to say.
Let's see. All right, I think I might actually be able to win this. Who knows?
I've got no front armor, I've got no right armor, I've got no left armor. I've literally got no armor to show you in this match here.
Just mad my Heracles is turned into fucking paste. If I saw that Heracles is giving me options. What, the poor bastard can't fucking outclimb you. Well, at least the Janices are built like shit brick houses, so.
Yeah, I mean Mercury's dead. The question is how much damage I'm going to do to you on the way out the door. Not much, really.
For the second time today, I'm in the situation where I have my fighters mostly intact, but I'm gonna lose the capital ship battle and have like a berserk running away.
Well, that's better than not having a berserk running away.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I dumped so many missiles on that. I didn't need to.
On the Mercury, yeah, he was pretty close to death already.
Yeah, it was more of a like, you know why I'm here. I really want to make sure I kill him good.
Yeah, if you didn't kill him, he would definitely come back and make your life very difficult.
Yeah. All right. What do I got left for? need to win that. And then you really need to do the best you fucking can.
Okay, I gotta go to the grill, so I'll be back in a few seconds.
No, take your time.
Almost forgot about the grill.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fucking super ugly.
This looks like a crazy game, honestly. GG, that was a very interesting game.
Yeah, you won because you ran away.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He likes to win.
You got that berserk down to 5 HP. I was pretty sure it was gonna die, so I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna run this Valkyrie away. You see, the thing is that's what happens when you lose the fighter war. To be completely honest, it gives in the late game if you've got a lot of fighters left, you've got so much of an advantage.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like the fighter battle is such a huge fucking thing.
It's also like kind of misunderstood. But to be fair, there's a lot of RNG in it.
Whenever I feel tons of
I don't
fighters,
know,
I lose
man.
all of
Like,
them because
if you
I
can like
just get
group
bad
your
luck.
fighter squadrons right, like you get a lot.
Yeah, people
Like the
don't
grouping and the micromanaging of the fighter battle.
Yep.
If
you do that, if you know how to do that, you're like I learned how to do that back in the Conquest. I've won like most of the fighter battles like that I've fought since then, assuming I don't do something stupid.
Yeah, you need to group them up in what, groups of 4 or 5, maybe even 6. So like when your fighters roll in there, they just wipe one of their stuff.
Yeah. I think you can I think I like did some testing and the optimal sizes are closer are like 4 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually
with...
do 4, maybe 6 if it's 7s, or if I'm doing like 2s versus 7s, I do 6.
Yeah, and then that also gives me room because then if you've got like a squadron that's damaged, I'll just like detach one fighter to it. Yeah, and if you do that and you strike first, you've suddenly gotten a massive advantage. How many ships does Unix have left?
5.
Yeah, and
I don't know if you can pull this off, Doggo.
I got a full health. Fucking Merc. I have a full health Mercury. I got 2 Janices and a Defender.
It's actually pretty good.
I mean, he's gonna have to climb to meet me, which all those ships do very well low, but all my ships I have do very well high. So it's gonna be a very interesting kind of fucking smashing. He's definitely won the. He definitely won the fighter conflict. I would love to pull this fucking Viper squadron out, but I know the exact moment I do, I'm just gonna lose it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can fight these guys to the death and maybe win the RNG. So maybe I can recall them and fix them in the Defender. But I have this, his rest of his fighter wings just flying into my Mercury on its broadside. I'm just gonna hopefully just flak the fucking dog feed out of it and be done with it.
Yeah, flying into the broadside. What could possibly go wrong?
And I still have my assault raptors. Like I recalled my assault raptors. Like I have them back. So I still
have one.
I mean, it will regenerate.
Yeah.
it's get its other ones, and it will reload its fucking missile launchers. So I mean, like, I got something. And like, you know, a raptor painting a target, an assault raptor
That's
painting a
really
target.
useful. People don't realize how useful that is.
Oh, it's so good. And like, it's him sitting up high, painting a target down, being able to lob missiles on top of the gunfire. It's gonna add up. And since he's in the hangars, right, I can just keep him there until I can get the fighters low enough that I feel safe enough to redeploy him, and he needs time to regenerate anyways. So, yeah, I'm not in a terrible position. I could be better, but I could be worse. I wish my Valkyries down low did more, but I just went too aggressive too early. I should have kept them on neutral stance a little longer. I'm gonna make myself another drink. I'll be right back.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Nothing. Nada.
Unix, you might win this because he might not come back by the time. He
Oh no, he'll
needs
come
to.
back. He's got this down with science, getting a drink, getting back to the computer.
Oh, let's. Oh my.
So,
They still haven't won yet, actually.
how many did that other fighter have left? Doggo, once you're done with this game, do you want to play another practice match? Because I have a somewhat different fleet.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Unfortunately, I just. I
Because
didn't realize.
you're gonna need the practice. I've also, unlike Unix,
Yeah, I haven't been playing very much recently. It's. I don't know. It's.
I brought this whole set of fleets to fight Doggo Cylons, and I haven't been able to play them in like 3 weeks.
I know. I'm sorry.
And unlike
I've just been busy.
yeah, I
Life-
mean, you
life's
totally
just
don't have a job that like has potentially very inconsistent hours.
I know.
He put a rapist in jail. this week.
I know.
Oh, that's good.
I caught a rapist the other day. That was a good.
That's good. Is that the like worst person you've ever caught?
Oh no, not by a country mile. This guy, he was bad, but it could have been worse. I've caught worse, so. Which is like a crazy concept to say when you think about it. It's like, who'd you catch? Oh, I caught a child rapist. Oh man, is he like the worst you've ever caught? Nah.
Apparently, at my school, one of the financial guys was a child rapist. So, like,
Oh my god.
during class one day, we just had police, like, bang into the school. We locked down the school. We were, like, watching from, like, one of the windows. We see, like, this financial guy who some of us have gotten onto the idea that he's maybe a little sketch, like, dragged out in handcuffs.
Good.
Or not dragged out, but like walked out, and we all get something like a big email about how apparently he's like has been molesting a bunch of people.
Ooh.
So yeah.
No, this guy's. Yeah, this guy was fucking just an idiot. It's just like you are. Like my first search warrant I ever did, was I was catching. I went to a guy's house that was a child predator, and he was just
Oh
like,
dear God.
oh yeah, he had terabytes
Yes, sir.
of kitty porn. It was disgusting. Like it was.
It boggles the mind that much exists.
How does that stuff like? How do people get that stuff?
Eastern Europe mainly.
Dark internet also.
Yeah.
Dark internet, yeah. It's just it's way more prevalent than you think. Way more prevalent than you think, and it's disgusting. Like it's like not even
Vile.
yeah. You can't even like what you know about porn, what you think porn is. Like it's just like a whole nother like category. This shouldn't be categorized as like porn, as like the common man knows it. It's just disgusting. It's like, oh, fucking Christ. And we have to sit there and we have to watch it. And we go like, yep, that's a guy watching kitty porn. Disgusting. You're going to jail. Prison. Let's go. Little
Those
bastard.
people don't do too well in prison either, do they?
Yeah.
Last guy we took, I think he got like 60 years.
Good.
Was his conviction. And he was like an older guy. He was like 40 or 45. So I mean,
At
like,
that
he's
point,
gonna
there's
die.
almost no point in
He's gonna,
keeping him around.
yeah, he's gonna die in prison. So
Good.
Might be more efficient if he just, died quicker.
oh yeah, it would be a less of a strain on the taxpayer.
Exactly. Because prisons are pretty damn expensive. Obviously, we
Yeah, it
need
costs.
them.
I think what $40,000 a year per prisoner.
Not your prisons for profit though. They shouldn't be legal.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Friendly squadron is down.
Prisons for profit just shouldn't exist. It should be against a human right.
Human rights? Let's talk about human wrongs.
Oh, let's just nuke the whole planet then, shall we? Seeing as the planet will survive, we won't.
I mean, hey, we could use nuclear weapons to stop climate change if we wanted to.
All I gotta say is someone who his job is dealing with this like
Commander.
to put politely, bottom 1% of society, of just like, criminals and ne'er-do-wells. Prisons are super, unless you're willing to like do a lot, and I'm talking a lot of what are they called? Mental institutions. You gotta have prisons, and you gotta have big ones, because unless you're willing to do a mental institution, which a lot of people don't want to do mental institutions, which is a very interesting concept to me. Like, there's people who like do not need to be in society. Like,
Yeah,
I fought a guy
I
in a dumpster today. Like, today I was in a dumpster fighting a man, like, because he's so mentally not home, he doesn't know what to do with himself. And his answer was to run up to a pregnant woman, punch her in the mouth, take her bag, and run into an alley. And so I had to fight him in a dumpster to get her bag back and take him to jail. And like, that human being does not need to be in civilized society. Like, there's no redeeming that. Like, you can try. That man is so mentally ill and fried on meth. He doesn't know what planet he's on. Like,
I certainly.
There's some people who
don't
can't be
agree.
rehabilitated. They need to be like put in an institution out in the mountains, and they need to be left there.
Yeah, I think what he was talking about was like the privately owned prisons, which I get.
I think the people that own prisons for profit should go in their own prisons and see what happens to them. As if they're a prisoner. Because they won't like it. Not one bit. We're on very dark subjects. Can we change subjects?
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got like a great time like making conversations, Doggo. Oh yeah, I catch like child rapists as my job.
He was really
Hey,
hit at
man.
my daughter's wedding.
I hope I was. Like,
You were definitely a big hit at my daughter's wedding. Come on.
I think I'm missing something.
How was that, Unix?
It was
Did
great.
that go well?
It went
That's
great.
great.
It went perfect. We had a cop.
Also, that's nice. Didn't Doggo? Didn't you have a wedding on a battleship? Did I hear that? From
That
you?
was the plan. Unfortunately, we can't do it on the battleship anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Which kind of stinks, but you know, it is what it is. That was the original plan, but the thing about it was, so since the battleship is owned by the government,
Yes, Commander.
it has to go by equal opportunity laws. Unfortunately, the state of North Carolina doesn't like the gays, and the people who run the battleship don't like the gays. So their way of protesting against people doing what have been explained to me via email as kinky marriages. So basically anything non-traditional is they have to ban everybody. So it's either everything or nothing, and they don't want everything. So they have just banned it across the board. So it's like, okay, that's fine. We can still take pictures and stuff and, like, you know, have a reception and stuff on the battleship. But, like, we can't, like, actually get married on the battleship, which was, like, the dream. So it's kind of like, oh well.
That's unfortunate. I mean, at least you can have a reception there.
They don't really build battleships anymore, do they?
No.
No.
There's 7 left in the U.S.
It'd be nice if they built dreadnoughts, actual dreadnoughts.
Honestly, I feel like our 7 battleships that are like museums are probably could probably take out the Russian Navy at this point.
Oh, for God's sake, you could throw a soap bar in the wrong part of the ocean, you take out the fucking Russian Navy. Their own bloody aircraft carrier is, I think, at the bottom of some. I don't know.
No, it's not at the bottom of something.
It's sunk somewhere.
That was that was one of their cruisers. That was a supposed
No.
killer.
The aircraft carrier is so bad; it has so many leaks that it is literally just been abandoned in a dock on the bottom of the dock.
Oh no, you're talking about the Kuznetsov. No, the Kuznetsov is actually floating and doing now.
Oh, is it floating?
And it also is like a floating ecological disaster.
Oh yeah, like.
Could someone accidentally delete Russia? That'd be great.
Honestly, I'm down for just deleting Russia off the face of the earth.
But what about the good vodka? Come on, now the good
Okay, we can actually, we give a bunch of Russia to Ukraine. We break it up into like a bunch of other different states because there are like a million different like ethnic groups and stuff. And then and then we get vodka, and we get the good parts of Russia, but it's no longer a coherent entity and will never threaten anyone ever again.
In my defense, Unix's wife and his family are Russian. They were quite lovely.
I haven't got an issue with him. I've got an issue with some bold man
Yeah.
that should already be dead.
Yeah.
Mr. Putin is a little more goofy than he should be.
But to be honest, most of the time, I don't like the Russians are great when they're not hacking people. But you know, it's these dictatorships that are allowed to continue that just suck.
To be fair, unfortunately, the vast majority of the Russian population is either actively supporting the war or is like hypothetically supporting.
You're a bastard!
Don't believe the polls. The news they get is only by the
The news
government
is
these
fake.
days. So
Yeah,
the
that
polls in Russia.
I shouldn't really be blamed on them.
The only reason why Ukraine hasn't gone into Russia is because America and the other countries that are supporting them told them that they can't.
Yeah, because they told them that would be a stupid idea because Russia would then
No, because that would be
justification
equivalent
to
of all the other nations that are helping Ukraine also declaring war, which would not be good.
Actually, you know what? I do think that would be good because we would
It would
annihilate
go.
Russia.
So the issue with everyone going to war with Russia is it's a no-win game. It's a everyone dies.
I know. I'm kidding.
Although I have got a plan that if I was like the not Prime Minister, the President of the United States, I have a really fucking good plan that would eliminate Russia permanently, but it might be slightly inhumane.
Oh dear. Oh dear. How is it?
My mother-in-law's buried there.
What is it?
My mother-in-law's buried in Moscow, so I would not like her to be irradiated. That would make my wife upset.
Yeah. So what is this plan? What is this unethical plan?
So it's along similar lines of a different plan, but the main plan is that you transport in lorries nuclear warheads, but they are completely and utterly undetectable. You drive them in over a period of time, and then when Russia decides to do something else that's just absolutely horrifying, you just flip the switch and you detonate the country. You don't launch nothing, it's gone. However, the inhumane part is you've just killed lots of innocent people.
Including a million Jews, so I'm against that plan.
Well, I'm generally against killing generally. However, that Russia's kind of being bad.
They're kind of dicks, yes. But the only reason the polls are so high for Putin there is because they believe the propaganda that Putin sends them. So you have to.
Yeah.
I suppose you could drop a starship on Putin, but sounds...
we could do the Adama maneuver on Putin.
What's
that?
It's. Have you watched any of Galactica? It's in season 3. It's basically Galactica like jumps in and like base into the atmosphere of a planet.
Oh, sorry, yes, that maneuver, the Atmo drop. Yep, yeah, I know that one. I think, to be honest, that is some of the best sort of ideas I've ever seen. It was
It's one of my favorite scenes.
There's no other sci-fi series that comes close to that maneuver. And they did it really well as well because they got the friction really good and everything.
Yeah. They actually had someone who understood science.
Oh, and then not forgetting the shockwave after it blinked out of existence again.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
See, they're kind of like blink. They're basically blink drives, and you go from one area to another. And you know the only limitation that I'm aware of for the blink drives is that they can't calculate if they're going to end up in a planet if they go too far. That's the only limitation. You could blink. In theory, you could blink as far as you liked. It's just you'd
Yeah,
have to
the problem is that you
calculate
could
where
just-
you're going.
Yeah, you could also just run into something. And
Dang, that low battle really fucked me in the end, didn't
The
it?
closest thing in sci-fi that I'm aware of that is like the blink drive is Stargate Atlantis's
Sorry.
gate drive.
Yeah.
All right, Doggo,
Well-
lose the defender. Get ready to fight Dank, okay?
Okay, give me a minute.
All systems are nominal.
I'll tell you this, Doggo, my fleet was beatable, but not by by the tactics you used.
Yeah. Fucking hairbrained. I also realized one of the slots I could use for Mark 7
Oh.
It's okay. You got 2 whole days to prepare for your match. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm really grumpy I lost because you ran away.
Yeah, and I'll be around the next couple of days if you're looking for more practice. Okay, let me just load up. I am currently undefeated in this tournament because both of the people I went against could in all likelihood have been considered rookies and been playing with them instead. So
Why weren't they?
it was on technicality, like they had been in the server for longer than the number of than out the days you need to be in there.
Interesting.
The other one also was the other one apparently was put in here because to like balance things out because they needed an extra guy, otherwise they wouldn't have room in the fleet. Or it would have been an odd number instead of an even one, I think. So
That's an easy thing to you just give people bye weeks like they gave him when Doggo was kicked out.
yeah, you could have done that. It also sounded like he might have also technically fit the rule and he knew what he sounded like he knew what he was doing. And I was fighting against it.
I've been giving lessons all week to newbies, and I know that I've got a newbie when I see Mark 1 Viper.
Yeah, to be fair, there are where
There are, you're right.
it might be the only thing you can fit in there, and
I play scouts on my co-op base. You're absolutely right, but eventually you learn
Yeah,
Mark 1 has no value in dogfighting because you have to get something in dogfight.
Probably getting another drink.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, I was kidding.
He needs that alcohol.
Hey man, I work really hard every day, so I'm allowed to party hard. So.
I wasn't saying it's a bad thing.
Oh yeah, no. I know you weren't, but I just have to sometimes say it for myself. Isn't that right, buddy? It's also Cinco de Mayo, bro. It's about time to eat Mexican food.
Doggo, is the stereotype eating a lot of donuts like actually true?
I personally do not eat a lot of donuts, but man, there's a place in town that you can get 2 blueberry donuts and a cup of coffee for $2 if you're a cop. Man, it's tempting. But if I did that, man, I would not be able to fit in my uniform. Like, The one thing my department does do that's really nice is they pay me to go work out, so I get an hour of paid time